To and welcome back for more probably the last episode, probably the last thing to stream on the Bioshock series, which is Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea episode 2. This is the last episode, so yeah, thank you for everyone, and I hope you all enjoy this, and yeah, let's get going. The recaps of the Bioshock is just, it's just what happened in the first game. So if you wanna look at recap of that, why don't you go check out my last stream. Aim. So yeah, let's just get to it.
Comstock.
Elizabeth, I am so sorry.
No, you're not. But you're about to be.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
quel est votre nom?
Elizabeth.
Pour vous, Elisabeth.
Oh, no. No, I couldn't. I can't
Je
accept.
vous en prie, j'insiste.
Thank you. Bonjour, Monsieur Surratt.
Bonjour, mademoiselle Elisabeth. Je manque d'inspiration aujourd'hui.
So yeah, now we're playing Elizabeth now, which is kind of interesting. Which is pretty interesting.
Bien bonjour. Bonjour, mon ami. Alors, tu as parlé à la jolie petite américaine? Oh, bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonne journée. Comment ça va, Elisabeth?
Bonne journée.
Oh, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Et si tu venais boire un verre avec nous?
Claude,
Sois pas jalouse, ma petite. C'est pas interdit pour un homme de boire avec deux jolies.
viens jouer avec nous, Elisabeth.
I'm sorry, Cassette. Next time, I promise.
Bonjour,
Ah,
mademoiselle.
dommage.
Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
mademoiselle.
Comment allez-vous?
Je peux vous vendre tous les livres que vous voulez. Et pour pas cher.
Ah,
Do you have The Age of Innocence by Edith?
what the? What? What the hell? Okay.
Désolé, ma petite. Celui-là n'a pas encore été écrit. Bien le bonjour, Elisabeth.
Une baguette, mademoiselle?
Yeah, give me that baguette.
Elle est tellement plus belle en vrai, tu trouves pas?
Si tu veux mon avis.
Oiseau ou la cage? Oiseau ou la cage? Pourquoi pas les deux?
Sally? Sally!
And then came Stephen King.
Sally, wait!
Come back.
Then came Stephen King. Don't go down in the sewers.
Sally, stop!
Come back.
Sally, where are you going?
Come back.
Sally, hold on!
Come back.
Stop, stop!
What the? I didn't even notice that before.
Where did she go?
I think she went down there. No. In here. Let me use the force.
Go away.
Go away.
It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything! No. No. It wasn't my fault. Leave me alone! Can't you just leave me alone? I'm sorry! I'm sorry. I never should have left. I never should have left you there.
Empty? Empty again. What are the odds?
What's the hold up?
Just having a bit of a laugh, Atlas.
This ain't a sporting event. Put a bullet in her. No need to torture the poor girl. We're not animals, you know.
All right, all right.
Let her go!
Quiet down, dear. In a minute, all your problems will be over.
Elizabeth, tell him you can get him back.
Booker? Booker,
Say,
I don't
I can
understand.
Say, I can get you back to Rapture.
What?
Just say it.
I can get you back to Rapture.
Put the gun down. Now, what was that you said about Rapture?
I can get you back to Rapture.
And how you plan on doing that, sister? You some kind of magician?
Suchong.
What?
Tell him Suchong.
Suchong.
And how do you know that, slant-eyed wonder?
You're his lab assistant.
I'm his lab assistant.
If it escaped your notice, Andrew Ryan sunk us 5,000 fathoms below his shining city. How does Suchong propose to get us back?
That's between me
That's between me
and the slant.
and the slant. But if I do this, the girl goes with me.
Little sisters are worth their weight in gold. She's not up for negotiation.
Last time I checked, back in the city they were making little sisters by the dozen.
That's a right fairy tale you've dreamed up, sister. But if you're lying, we can just as well kill you tomorrow. Down here, we got nothing but time. In case I need to get hold of you. If you see Suchong, tell him Atlas says he hasn't forgotten him.
Elizabeth, come on, it's time to get moving.
Booker? What?
Over here, on the radio.
You're not Booker.
Well, of course I ain't.
What have I gotten myself into? I didn't orphan that girl. I didn't kidnap her.
But she made for some exceptional bait, didn't she?
Had to be done.
Did it?
I felt everything that every version of me felt. All of that knowledge. I lost a pinky, But that version of me, she lost everything. Comstock. That final Comstock. He thought he could avoid his guilt by coming here.
You educated him proper.
But then why am I back here? Huh? I don't remember opening a tear to come back. And who are you? Huh?
I think you'll figure that out soon enough.
I was in Paris. I was happy. And now I'm here dealing with this Atlas, this psychopath. What was I thinking?
That wasn't Paris any more than I am Booker.
Now I have to find this Su Chong, and I don't even know who that is.
Not yet, but you know he's the key, don't you?
To what?
You're asking me. Elizabeth, I ain't even here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me! But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, I don't see the harm in enjoying a ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died. There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All close to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived. You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Lutesses warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse?
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Hate it. If I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. And you're just... You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Suchong.
Okay, so what's different from all the other Bioshock games than this one is that this is actually a stealth mode.
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
I told Santa Cone I'm always ready to cut a record. I put on a show. Said he'd call.
So what this is all about now is going through is stealth mode. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit harder.
Okay, I'm not always as confident.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become missionaries. Don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry, fetch that blade.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
You can also enter vents as well. There might be some stuff hidden here. If you're, yeah, there they are. Some money, some health. There's always something to find.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
So just press F to... So just don't hit the red thing. And also, the med pack comes back.
I'm here to tell you about Peter the parasite. If I bake a pie, isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the parasite.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
You used that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's up to you.
Those who cannot create will always steal from
So like I said, this is all about stealth now. So just be careful on what you look at.
You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion tell you?
One guy went to the left.
Fallacy of misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. Bad cat. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. Shoot it. You're against the guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. First, the law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
I like how they're just snoring away. That's hilarious.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way. I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Best to come in here first because you get a plasmid here. Right there.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck.
This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Hey, there you are.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first I was gonna toss that thing, but then I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
The Peeper Tommers.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Don't leave me! Get him. Ah, come on! Let's work something out.
Ah, Christ, better prep for my next meeting.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us DeWitts, if we could leave well enough alone. Wow. You didn't have these books in my tower.
Good idea.
Yep. Let's get everything in order, shall we? Jack of all trades, master of none. Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, that was all coming. Right now, just can only carry 5 things, and money is substantial. So just be careful. So I guess I'll just save up my money so I can get like a plasmid upgrade. Peeping Tom's not good right now because of how much it consumes Eve. But a good certain upgrade will actually help. Oh gee, I don't know what to check. This. So, Noisemaker is where you just crouch on down.
To be brought into this world. If your parents expect anything from you, tell them to get it in writing. Don't make me come find you.
Come on, don't leave me out here with my heart in my hand.
Disruption behind us?
Once I could see everything. every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Alright.
Good life is dessert. Then I gotta ask why. Why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie? If I can't have it, why can't I? Why can't I have a slice of that pie?
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. Now I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Yeah. Just be careful now, since there's a Big Daddy roaming around. Because a Big Daddy, that means big trouble. Because you won't even try to kill this son of a bitch anymore.
Did you hear that? Come back! You'll adore the spotlight.
Seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
You can lock pick the turrets from behind, but you just gotta be careful. Kinda scary.
No test device. Suchong was opening tears? Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle. I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heat sink. Oh, that's... We're in a department store. We gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here.
Probably.
Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Oh, defend for an Old Man Winter. Kind of crazy that Suchong was able to find something like this. Like, he was able to, like, see these tears. Like, these exposed tears all over the place.
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition and they're all so pretty. Why, a girl can breathe.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Sucho. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device at work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough of talk. Fix the machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
I'd like nothing more than to be manufactured in 1958. Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's the style. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile.
That drop.
That's what they call a fella who's prosperous. Determined, uncompromising, defiant. You fit.
Any vending machine.
You're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now I need to find Old Man Winter and a CO2 scrubber.
The law gets bribery. And you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. Next, martial law.
Not gonna be easy with that Big Daddy running around, you know. It's just too bad he can't even kill the guy. Damn it. One out of the noisemaker.
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, we'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. We'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. We won't find a scrubber on that. Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
Criminal dealings? This will never happen.
Dead drop.
I know real well how to fight. I would make of it. So make it great. Folks always stare because they can see.
Come, friend. That's how you roll.
I'm always ready to cut a record. Did he call?
Another one.
And another one, and another one.
Dressing you down.
You're tuned to Radio Rapture. Music for the discerning here.
Okay.
And now,
Want to hear my latest
we've got
number?
something very
Coming up
special
next.
coming up next.
Knock your socks off, I tell you.
This little lady, who goes by the name of Miss Elizabeth, was picked out of the thousands by the maestro himself, Sander Cohen. And when Sander finds a songbird, you know for sure she's gonna sing sweet. So here's Miss Elizabeth with You Belong to Me.
Here's these memory fragments that you can find. They're not. Oh, is that the? Yes.
Don't expect coddling from me. You're some fickle child who won't relinquish your ugliest doll simply because it's yours. If we seek out the fight,
The waters surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts you gave to the ruse. Life down at Fontaine is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
to begin the future, you must clear away the debris of the past. This of the dream. Most curious. How can you rationalize cowering?
I see an upgrade.
Stay! We may get more of you yet. How can you rationalize cowering?
Probably a switch around here somewhere.
Save this for later, because it'll be important later on. How much lockpicks did it require? I'll find some just to save some money. 5 G's. Three, 4, 5. I can get it. I got it. I don't get it. Gotcha. If it came with that. Woo! Possessed turrets forever.
This is gonna be noisy.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
Oh, that sucks. Okay. Oof.
It only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Alright, we're clear. Ah, that's so annoying though. At least there's an Eve I remembered. If I wasn't dumb enough to know that the possession doesn't work. Possession does not work when you go through. Do not go through like walls and stuff, which sucks the most.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about?
What? Get back up there.
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter and we're done.
Yeah, those old numbers sure got some high notes. But I got something to do.
Come on. There we go.
Only taking, giving nothing in return. That you were a child means nothing. You're not so entitled.
I cleaned the bathroom. Did you even notice? You could eat an egg
Who
off that
hides from
bathroom
the light
floor.
of reason?
When can I see you again?
Stay! We may make more.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Here's some pretty good equipment right here.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. Pay attention now. That's Andrew Ryan on that screen. Ryan's got the formula. Trust your old man on this one.
done to my friend here. What you do to my friend, you do to me.
Yep. Give it go. About to just go down here. I'll be back down on the first floor.
Peter the parasite. Self-interest, says Ryan the lion. Why, Sharon? Birthday burn, except for
Old Man Winter. That's how we'll cool Suchong's machine.
butterflies in your stomach? Come here. I have just the thing.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it, and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Welcome to the circus of values.
Just buy tranquil ammo. Don't even bother with the other ammo because you can pick some up easily.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd ask my opinion, which I'd send a crew down here and clean up the...
Just what we needed. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten.
Sam, that you?
Who the hell are you? Won't steal my lead!
Get you out of here! Now!
So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna just freeze them, then you can just smack them on the head. How much money do I have? 12. Okay. Guess I'll use another noisemaker. Oh yeah, I should definitely use a new noisemaker. Because Big Dado's is right there. So, I'll just make it right here.
Come out and show yourself. I made you a solid arm. Enough small talk. Let's get down.
This is time to run. Run, 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 run. Gotta take the safe way out. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to use my other noisemaker.
Come back. I just want to talk is all.
No, there isn't even here. Yep, I was right. And winter mod.
Now we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but that'll do. Okay, that should stop it from overheating. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see. What did I tell you?
Up and running. Now we're back in Colombia.
Look. We're on the First Lady. It can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particle's seated at the top of the structure. Must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Powerful device, very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a want something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a secret life. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.
Generate a bullet-snatching shield that places ammo into your gun.
'Cause you got something like this.
Vox Populi. We must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't.
How do you know that?
Because we didn't.
Done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop,
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive, a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself.
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
It was all part of the play. So now I have to deal with the Vox Populi's guards. He never saw it coming. Jeez. Uh-oh. I'm gonna take the back. I'm gonna go back around. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Play that cutscene again, so that won't happen again. I never hit the alarm before because I had some sweaty moments.
Come out of there! No, it's...
Not when I'm not here. Goodbye.
Address your
You gonna answer for this, girl?
In about like 29 minutes, I'm gonna edit here.
Think.
What's that thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled.
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. We can manually wind it. Open whatever door we please.
Sure seems like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yeah, well, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's methodical.
Just alcohol, don't even bother.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
That's how you get to see Eve is being made.
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
got you your gun. I'm here for my own.
But my Booker DeWitt died for the Vox Populi. You either an imposter or a ghost. My Booker DeWitt was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children. You just complicated it.
Yep.
Look, are you there? I miss you. You were the only one who ever... You were my only friend. Booker.
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
Could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
And you want to go because he was Comstock.
Listen to that racket. The damn air grabber must be busted.
And somehow that did not set off well.
Jesus, it's ripe in here. Say, somebody fetch me a millionaire to clean this mess up.
Who done this?
Lousy traitor.
Daisy sacrificed herself. Set me up to kill her. To turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I. Hair sample in a haystack.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration. It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
There's no enemies around this point, so don't worry about it.
What is all this?
Imprinting. That's a wire mother. If you separate a gorilla from its real mother, it will imprint on almost anything. Even that.
Why would Fink care about that?
Songbird. He wanted him to imprint on me.
Well, if I recall, that was a problem he solved.
These poor things. Fink couldn't get them to imprint, so I left them to die. Imprinting failed. That can't be right. Clearly they formed a connection between Songbird and me.
How?
I was so young, I always remember him just being there. There must be a prototype or something.
Is it human?
Does it matter? I tried hypnotherapy.
On the Songbird. How'd that go?
About as well as you'd expect. Booker. The little girl in the film. It's me. My God. Oh, I remember. He'd crashed into the tower. I guess he was in some sort of fight. I waited there thinking I don't know, that something would happen, but he just lay there. Moaning. I couldn't just...
The line with the thorn in its paw. So much for science.
I should have just left him there to die. I should have just... I will never escape it. Exploited, exploiting, me, Comstock, you, Sally. It's like a wheel of blood spinning round and round.
There we go. Like, when the light's gonna pop up? There we go.
Well, Well, this must be the genetic sample Suchong wanted.
He sent you all the way back here for a sample of your own hair?
He doesn't know I was once the child that imprinted on Songbird. But to him, all the answers lie in DNA. Men like Suchong mistake an ounce of empathy for a pound of...
Do I have a noisemaker? I don't. Crap.
It's open. See if anything's worth reappropriating. Check for stragglers. Spread out.
What's going on? I'll hunt you down. I'll find you.
Where did you come from? How? Three more to go.
Show yourself. Now live.
It has occurred to me that this breakthrough regarding the songbird casts my arrangement with the Oriental Doctor in a new light. What more could be gained by this continued partnership? What secrets that I could not answer for myself? Suchong can only offer table scraps, and Jeremiah Fink has richer meat in mind.
What you got there? Dunno. Just grabbing anything that looks halfway there.
Hey, Comstock is going to...
Over here! Shake a leg!
Since when did you become Lord and Master?
find you?
Just gotta get out of here.
Someone sneaking around. Who did this? You can't hide forever, love.
I have enough. Get some drinks. Alright, we're almost out of here.
Do you think Daisy really even had a choice?
What do you mean?
Right about now, I'm planting a pair of scissors in her back to protect a child she was never going to harm. She chose to die for her revolution. What about me? For all the endless worlds, all the infinite possibilities. Did I ever even have a choice? Did you?
Yeah. Booker thought he did.
Look where it got us. Right back where we started. All these infinite universes. And yet we end up just going down the same paths.
No, don't take your meaning.
My father sold me to settle a marker. Comstock locked me up in a tower. And I sold Sally for what? Revenge? To prove a point?
And yet, here you are, settling the debt.
And say we find her. The old past.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought.
Isn't it too late for her now?
Well, I'd say that's up to her to decide.
I'm so lucky at that one.
Coming back here.
Oh.
Rapture runs on children. Little girls with gold growing in their bellies. I'm not gonna break any cycle. If I'm lucky, maybe I can dent it. Just a little.
Yep, Booker already went through here. Oh look, it's the handyman. There she is.
Change. That's what the people need. But sometimes I feel all I have to offer them is blood and fire. The things they done to me, I can't forget them. I was Columbia.
Pretty lady has the hair?
And victimhood begets shame. Oh, what element of human experience is more corrosive than shame? I'm rotted from the inside out.
Deal is deal. Bring it to Sujong.
When all is said and done, what's more important to me?
Go. Meh.
Assembled in two. Then, business is finished.
What's going on out there?
Bloodshed, violence,
but not relevant to our arrangement.
Suchong, we had a deal. Now open.
Do you know what they call someone who enters a man's home uninvited? A thief. And I do not remember inviting you into my city.
I had a deal with Suchong.
Yi Chong is my employee. It was not a deal he was authorized to make.
What do you want?
I granted Atlas and his thugs asylum. You serve those same men in a desire to escape from my generosity. If they shall not have asylum, then they shall have liquidation. Give a parasite an ounce of charity, he'll demand a pound.
I'm just looking for a girl that was taken from me. A little sister.
I don't claim to understand what you are, but I know that you are special. There is business we can do together. And so I give you a choice. Work for me or die with Atlas.
I'm not going anywhere without that girl.
If it's a little sister you want, that shouldn't stand in the way of commerce. I've got dozens of them.
I won't leave without her.
My men stand ready to take down the door. In 60 seconds, they will enter the room. They will either treat you as a valued employee of Ryan Industries, or as a thief in the night.
60 seconds.
There must be half a dozen of them or more. I've got to get ready. No traps. I can use the plasmids as traps and seed the room with them. I gotta find somewhere to hide and surprise them. Take them down one by one. Booker, I'm scared.
They'll underestimate you, Elizabeth. People always do.
40 seconds. You know what I see on your face? Uncertainty. Who is this girl to? 30 seconds. Do you know the value of the shark? Without them, the sea would be littered with the detritus of the weak. The men who come for you have much in common with those great animals. What sharks do for the ocean, these men do for rapture. 20 seconds. I will tell you something you already sense. Atlas does not honor agreements. Andrew Ryan does. I cannot save your Sally, but I can save you. Time. You're not a hero. You're not even a parasite. You're just a room.
A woob.
And Andrew Ryan has no time for rooms.
Targets, you get me? What was that? Where is she? Lady, you're working my last nerve!
your sharks, Ryan. The better man won. Isn't that the only thing you respect? Now let me the hell out of here.
Sounds like all hell's breaking loose out there. What's your plan?
I can't just place the particle on the ceiling. It would just tear right through it. But every building in Rapture was submerged into the ocean on a lunette ring, connected to the junction of its load-bearing supports.
That's fascinating and all, but if you haven't noticed, Ryan sent his goons to murder us. If you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat, now's the time to do it.
Looks like the structural junction is in Frank Fontaine's office. If I can get there, I can float the building.
It so happens I've taken that bastard's office for my own use. I'll make sure you've access to the private elevator. Now hurry.
Alright, I guess I'll just save. Yep, saving profile. Yep, and this will be the last. Alright, that will be it for now. And yeah. Jeez. Anyways, I'll see you all later. Have a good one. Goodbye.